March Madness is almost upon us. Selection Sunday is just days away. CBS Sports lead play-by-play announcer Jim Nantz is no stranger to the NCAA tournament. This year, he will call his 27th consecutive Final Four and championship game. That streak includes last year's unforgettable victory by Villanova.
3 seconds at midcourt.
Jenkins
Gives it to Jenkins for the championship. Champions with Jenkins hitting the winner at the buzzer.
You don't get a better finish than that. Jim Nantz joins us at the table. Jim, good morning.
I hope we get one more just like that.
So good
But
to
I'm
have you
sorry to
here.
say it will not be Georgetown.
I know.
It will not be Georgetown. But it could be Maryland.
Yay!
Mellow Trimble.
Why do you say that?
And the Terrapins.
Yay!
You just never know.
What about Villanova? The coach said it's a wide open race for the title. I mean, and they're ranked number 2. I mean, what do you think? Could Villanova be back
Sure
there?
they can. They could be right back there again. Chris Jenkins, who hit the shot, he's still there.
Yeah.
Josh Hart's a contender for National Player of the Year. Jay Wright's one of the top coaches, and they'll be what's called a number 1 seed when the brackets come out. It's Selection Sunday on CBS this weekend, and come Monday, I don't know if you guys do it, but the bracket pools will be all over the place, and everybody.
President Trump said he wasn't going to pick one. I was sort of disappointed. I was curious to see what he would do.
This was after President Obama, of course, every year would release his brackets in advance.
That was always a fun thing to see.
But it's it's a great time of the year.
Go back to Maryland for a second. Just while we have you here, just 30 seconds, why you think that that's a possibility.
It's a long shot. But they're going to be in the tournament. I'm sorry to break your heart, but you never know. Cinderella always has a place at the dance, as they say, this thing we call the dance, March Madness. And they have a player who has been around a few years that gets a lot of attention, Mellow Trimble. And they're going to be the host team this weekend, by the way. The Big Ten Conference Tournament is going to be in Washington, D.C. on CBS.
In Charlie's honor, let's talk about Duke. What do you see there?
By the way, Charlie, I know you're out there watching. He's been a great friend and my guest and even my runner at the Final Four in years past. So I'm thinking of you,
He was
pal.
your runner?
Oh, yeah, 1993 in New Orleans.
Is that right?
There I was, sitting in midcourt, Nantz and Packer, and then some guy named Rose, who was off fetching popcorn, Cokes, and stat sheets for us.
Really? Did he wear a suit and tie?
He did. But he is a Duke fanatic. And the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils. They lost to North Carolina over the weekend. It hasn't been the dream season. A lot of people thought it would, not a dream season, but the kind of season they thought it would be. But come tournament time, they're going to be somewhere, in the mix as like a 4 or a 5 seed. And listen, with Coach K on the bench and a lot of good young talent, you never know.
Northwestern, likely to make the dance, the big dance for the first time in like the 78-year history, right, of March Madness.
Good for you for knowing that.
Well, we have very good producers. We have very good producers
because I
here
saw
at CBS
Norah and her family at some football games this year, so I thought we converted her to a full-blown sports fan, including college basketball.
It is my dream to be a sportscaster one day.
Well,
to be like Jim Nantz, if I could only be that good.
We want to trade seats?
I'm still in apprentice mode, just watching and learning.
Well, Northwestern.
You do want to do sports, Norah?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What would you call?
Well, I mean, masters.
A tradition unlike any other. Can you say that?
Yes, a tradition unlike any other.
There you go.
She can say hello, friends.
Let's talk about whether the Azaleas are going to be there in a minute, but back to Northwestern.
Yeah, let's go back to Northwestern.
Northwestern is, to me, when you get away from the contenders at the top, this is the best story going into the NCAA tournament. Because as you said so adroitly, they have never been to the dance.
Not only that, they had some of the most epically bad seasons ever that you could have.
Now, I was there this weekend in Evanston, and in my 32 years at CBS, that ranks up there with the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had.
What's the mood on
fan base? It was just out of control.
Yeah.
Now, their arena starting yesterday was being torn down and undergoing renovation. So it was this goodbye and this hello to this new era. They've got a great young coach in Chris Collins. And this is the start of what could be. Just look out. You never know. Northwestern could be a very big program down the road, like Duke, as a private school with...
Really quickly, Jim, 27 years of calling the Final Four. Does this ever get old?
Never. I mean, I'm just so excited. And then right behind it, of course, is the Masters.
The Masters.
And it's a great stretch coming up. And all of us at CBS, in concert with our friends from Turner, are excited about really just in some ways taking over Thursdays through Sundays on CBS for the coming weeks, you know.
Full always good to see you. Always.
Thanks.
All of you. The NCAA tournament will be televised across TBS, TNT, True TV, and right here, as Jim said, on CBS. It all starts with our Selection Sunday coverage this Sunday, starting at 5:30 Eastern, right here on CBS.